I'm on this tip right now, Heather. You know, I want to put the spotlight on the queens for a second, if that's okay.
Do it.
Tracy, you all right with that? Tracy G, you cool with that
Of
too?
course.
Okay. And this queen we about to have on the show, we're gonna world premiere one of her songs. The song is actually coming out tonight. It's called "Can't Call It," but I talked to some people close in the camp, and I basically just stole it from them. And so we're gonna world premiere it before it even comes out tonight. But man, this young lady, man, she's a spitter. She's a bar spitter coming from Pennsylvania. A lot of people got to see her for the first time on Rhythm and Flow when she did her verse when she battled against Flawless. But she been spitting ever since, man. I'm gonna take you back to play that. But welcome to the show, Beanz. Here she is on Rhythm and Flow.
Beanz is going first, so let's get it. DJ Head.
Flawless, never did I doubt him till they told me this a battle. I ain't want to, but I had to. Came up in this bitch, played a baby like a battle. Well, you know I gotta. Wish your mother never had you. No, you ain't considered this here. Whoever doubted the movement is gonna regret it this year. I ain't feeling you, brother. They ain't a sentiment near. Said $250,000, then they sent him in here. You got set up, so get in your car, watch you drive it off the road. Big mouth over here, I get louder on the low. Young girl, try and get it. I'm scouting for the dough. I ain't stopping till I get where ain't no houses on the road. Need all cash money, you get ounces for a show. Difference between the hills and the mountains gon' show. Nobody wanna hear you. Fuck you shouting out for far from average. Why I got it down and out, Joe? I know you felt it coming, I get it from the start. You probably shave your stomach and giggle when you fart. And you know what they say about them dudes with no drawers. I go hard, thinking you could use a little pause. Real tough up, you just for you to get involved. You get an E for effort and F on the results. You think you the one, huh? All I see is flaws. I'm out here catching bodies. Somebody check this pulse. Today is daughter's birthday, so I'm sending daddy home.
Oh man, give her a round of applause. I can't believe she attacked a man and his daughter. Who does that in a battle, Heather B? She's ruthless with it, please.
Hungry.
Okay, welcome to the show, Beanz, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
What up,
How
B?
you guys doing?
What's goody?
yo, Beanz, you a cold piece of work, yo. Man, come on. What you say about your? What's that
I know
about,
you was gonna
Beanz?
start with that, Sway.
Come on, man. That's what that's what made the world go, what the hell? Who is this? If they didn't know, they figured it out right then, man. I respect your flow. I've been listening to some of your work, and I was like, yo, this young lady really puts the pen to the pad. And you're from Pennsylvania. Where is Reading? Is it Reading or Reading?
Ready.
It's Reading. It's like an hour away from Philly. It's a small city.
It's a small city. You grew up there?
Yup, born and raised.
Born and raised. So was Philly like what, forgive me, Heather, if this comparison is off, but you know how people outside of New York, like somebody from Jersey might go, man, I need to go get it in New York. Is Philly that representative for Reading? Man, I'm living in Reading, but I got to go get it in Philly.
Shit, to be honest with you, I mean, I would just drive to New York because, New York is the mega. Like, we get everything done out there, so I just travel. It's like a 3-hour drive. It's not too far. I go back and forth. I used to come out of work at 6 in the morning and head straight to New York, get shit done.
Where did you work?
Oh, man, where did I work? I'm not going to lie, I had 25 jobs throughout my entire life. I had mad jobs. But my last job, I worked at some stove factory. We was making stoves. I was in the office putting tags on them and stuff.
Putting tags on. You hear that, Bizzle?
Yo, that's crazy. But see, Sway, Beanz, you just got to give Sway some context. So Sway likes to play Monopoly. You play Monopoly, Sway. You try to be dominant and take over everybody's property. So one of the railroads is actually named from where she's from.
Yep, the Reading Railroad. We don't have that no more, but
right. But that's where it was named.
There.
It was from there.
Yep.
Oh, that was the Reading Railroad on the Monopoly board. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's history. There's some history from that place. But to her point, she's right. I mean, you might as well just take a trip, from where she is to come up to New York to get those things done. And we hear artists say it all the time. By the way, Beanz, I think you dope. But we hear artists all the time saying, you know, they want to rep where they're from. They want to rep the surrounding cities. They got to go to different places to get their music heard and to perform and do whatever. But a lot of people kind of don't get that feeling and don't get that sense of approval until they get up to New York City and make it happen and connect and perform at the showcases and grab the mic somewhere and hook up with different people and be on different shows. So I get that. I get that hustle that she has in her. Makes sense.
It's very true. It's very true. It's not too much of a hassle to just drive 3 hours. If I could drive 3 hours and get 10 times more things done, then I'll do it. No problem.
And how about this? If you ain't willing to drive 3 hours to self-invest, you don't need to be in the game.
Facts. Yeah, it's true.
Where were
Very
you
true.
when you? Where were you? Were you working when you got the call from Rhythm and Flow?
So I started doing music. I started doing taking my music serious when I was 18. So as soon as I graduated high school, I started, going full-fledged with it. So yeah, I was working for a while before the show, and I think that's actually the reason why they had reached out to me, because I had my own little buzz going before that.
Mm-hmm. And so it made sense for them to do that. But how beneficial did you find it being around all those established people, folks that you can aspire to accomplish, like whether it's Cardi B, a Chance the Rapper, T.I.? How beneficial you felt that was for you in your growth?
It was the show itself was it was really beneficial for me because, I wouldn't be doing none of the things, I wouldn't even have this song coming out right now if it wasn't for the show because, I made my connections through there, big connections. So I'm real grateful for the opportunity and, it was definitely a blessing to come across for sure.
And then, go ahead, Tracy. I'm sorry.
No worries. Beanz, I'm wondering when you go into a show like that, and obviously it's a competition, but by chance, did you go also with an energy of camaraderie too, where it's like, okay, this can also be a networking opportunity amongst the peers?
Like with the other contestants?
Yep.
I guess, I feel like everybody was more so in there, everybody, obviously, since it was a competition, everybody was more so for themselves. So I really didn't, nobody really chopped it up like that. You had your crews that would, hang out at night, and I wasn't one of them. I stick to myself more than anything. So when everybody else was out turning up and doing whatever they was doing, I was in the room chilling alone.
So you and D Smoke wasn't hanging out, collaborating, nothing like that? Huh?
Nah, crazy shit is me and D Smoke. We didn't even talk we when you was on the show, you didn't even really have the opportunity to talk to other contestants unless you did it on your own time. So it was but me and Smoke, we only ran into each other one time. We chopped it up, but it was always good vibes. Me and him was the same, because we was both quiet. We wasn't talking to nobody. We was dolo the whole time, just focused on what we had to do. We wasn't there to, make friends pretty much.
That's that MC shit right there, Heather. That's
For
what
sure.
that is. I don't even want to know you. I don't want to get the kind of like you right now. I'm trying to get this crown. I'm trying to get this money. You got, you grew up, your father wasn't around, and you grew up in a single parent household for the most part, or did your father come
no.
back?
So my dad was around. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. He was incarcerated.
He was
for a few
around.
years, but he was
Okay,
around.
good.
And then I
All
had
right,
my
cool.
mom too. Yeah, my stepdad. So.
Okay, cool. All right. That's good to hear that he was around, because I get tired of telling that story.
Yep.
You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I mean?
nah. My dad's always been in my life.
Okay, good. Shout out to your dad. Shout out to your
That's a
parents.
whole fact.
Straight up.
He's listening right now.
He's listening. What's his name?
Los, and my mom listening too.
Yo,
Tell him
shout
to
out
call
to.
up.
Tell him to call up 888-742-3345 because it
Word.
takes when your kid isn't pursuing, like I'm a father, Beanz, it's always told myself, no matter what it is, especially if it's in the performing arts, if my daughter wanted to take that route, I'm 110%. It's hard though as a parent because you got your own dreams for your kids. Sometimes you want to make sure that they are secure and they got a steady base. But for your parents to stand next to you, by you doing this, so you got to say, people don't salute the parents enough. So salute to your parents.
Yeah,
we're gonna
definitely.
we're gonna world premiere this song. Well, actually, let me ask you this: after all your family members saw you on TV, did they all think you have money now?
Well, see, here's the thing. thing. Like, the family that I, like, keep around, you know, like, that I'm close to, they already know my situation. So it wasn't like, but my grandparents, you know, my grandparents are old and they Puerto Rican. Like, they don't really speak no English. So, yeah, they did.
They did?
So everybody...
Every time I go to my grandfather's house, he'd be like, where the money at? Where's some money? Give me some money. I'm like, I ain't got it yet. Soon.
That was going to be my question, Beanz. Does everybody get some type of check, even if you don't come off at the tippity top?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Shit, I love Beanz.
It was just that one. That was it. I think. I mean, I don't know, but that's all I know. That's what I think.
We got Beanz on the line. She got a new single coming out tonight at midnight called "Can't Call It." This is a MC, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna open up the phone lines 888-742-3345, and even just listening to the lyrics, you know, I want to get your perspective on what was the fuel behind some of the lyrics. And on this song, when you do it in a very melodic way, one of the things you say is they be faking them plastic. I bet they do it for the masses. They run around shaking asses. They really think it's going to last you.
Right.
What is that your take on what you're seeing on Instagram or other artists that are maybe over-sexualizing themselves as opposed to the lyrics? What is your perspective on that?
Right. I would say it's more so the over-sexualizing part. So pretty much I was just saying that to, you know, kind of point out the difference. Like, I'm kind of just here. Like, I feel like it's my responsibility to show the younger generation that it's more to that, you know, because look at the girls that are in middle school, you know, 12, 13-year-old girls, and this is what they have to look up to, you know, like they shouldn't think that they have to shake their ass or show their titties or do some crazy shit to get by or to, you know, to get a bag or to be an idol or, you know, have people look up to them. Like, I feel like I was pointing out the difference so that they could see, like, you listen to this, you know, it'll give you the inspiration that you can do that. You can get your own bag without having to do things like that or, you know, get out of your element.
Okay. Also, okay, cool. Okay, so that was kind of for young girls coming up in the game. You then go ahead and give them some relationship advice, and I want to ask you about this one.
I already know what you're gonna say.
One of the lines you say there, Beanz, is do these dudes like they do you and cuff their ass for a season.
Just for the season, that's it. Once the season is over, you know, cuffing season. Once that's over, you can let them go.
Uncuffing season.
Wow, man,
exactly, uncuffing season all summer.
Oh, come on, man. That's what you're telling these young ladies, Beanz?
No. That's just, you know, it's all your choice at the end of the day. But that's just, you know, that's just how I felt at the moment when I was writing the song.
Okay, all right. Because Heather, you always bringing up cuffing season. I never really
understood. And uncuffing season. There's cuffing and uncuffing. And by May, it's uncuffing season because you got to be free in the summertime. But people are going to start to cuff, and they might cuff a little early this year because of COVID. But just know that October is like cuffing season. People trying to get warm for the winter.
Yep.
Oh, okay, all right.
And it teaches you the art of detachment.
There you go, Tracy G.
What is this,
exactly.
man? I feel alone in this conversation. Beanz, who you cuffing? You cuffing anybody for the season?
No, you ain't getting me there. Nope.
Okay.
Nope, absolutely not. Not this season.
Not this season? Okay. All right, we got Beanz. We're going to play this world premiere. We got Jay on the line from Virginia. Say what up to Beanz, Jay.
What up,
Hey,
Jay?
What's up, Beanz?
Jay, how you doing?
I'm good.
Jay, what you want to
What's
say,
your
man?
question?
What I want to say is she's one of the realest MCs out there. And she got shafted on the Rhythm and Flow joint. I think she got shafted.
Did you
I
get a lot of
appreciate you, Jay.
Did you get a lot of that kind of response, Beanz?
Oh, man, every day. People always tell me that. But, you know, I feel like everything happens for a reason. So I can't, you know, I wouldn't change nothing about it. I wouldn't go back in time and do anything differently. I'm comfortable with what happened, and I'm grateful for it, and everything happens for a reason. That's just how I feel about it.
And you know what, sis?
Amen.
It's beautiful that you have that kind of response and you have that kind of attitude. And Beans, you have to keep that. I always use the example of American Idol. When you look at that season, Sway, where they had so many talented people, but imagine the season when it was like Fantasia and Jennifer Hudson, and all of them was in one group. You know what I mean? Like, Fantasia won, and she's had a brilliant career, but let's not forget that Jennifer Hudson, in her own way, and in more ways than one, she won too. You know what I mean? She may not have gotten that American Idol title, but she's going on to do, she's an Oscar winner, and maybe win another one for Aretha Franklin coming up. So just because you may not get one thing, that could be the thing that set you, to catapult you just on your start to your career. So, man, I love your attitude, Beans, about that. That's fire.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it too. Terry's on the line from Orlando. Terry, you got a question?
Hey, Terry.
How you doing, girl? Just your lyrics. I appreciate the uncuff, because I wish when I was young I would have heard that in the song, because it definitely is what men do, and women do have a hard time getting away from the relationship more than the man most of the time. And so you shouldn't feel out of the loop on that conversation, because men have done it forever and they do it so naturally, and young people are just more out with it.
Yeah,
but I think
and if men could do it, we could do it too.
Yeah, I've always felt that way. And I'm a little older, but I've always felt that way. But I just feel like women, women don't uncuff ever. Like we stay forever. We make it work. That's our dumb part.
Okay. All right. Hey, Terry, her new single, Can't Call It, is out. It's going to be out at midnight, so make sure you stream it or download it, okay?
It's out now. It's out now.
Oh, it's out now? It's out now? Oh, it's out now. Oh, get that.
All right.
Get that. All right?
Thank you.
Okay. All right, cool. Man, we're going to go to Cali, Too Dope for Words. What you want to say?
Just wanted to say, Sway, hello. Good morning to everybody in the team.
Good morning.
I just wanted to say that Beanz got bars. If you can hear me, you got bars.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I appreciate the flow. And there's a lot of females out there, and you're one of the top that I know. And I just started following you on Instagram, and just wanted to say the energy is there, and I could hear it in your voice, and I could hear that you do the one take Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I like that. Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So I'm checking for you.
Yeah, that's what's up. Stream her music, though, man. Get a real check for her. All right, you a citizen, Too Dope for Words.
Sway in the morning.
Bean's grandfather want that money, man. She got to get these checks up, yo. That guy ain't playing, man. Beanz, is the album coming?
So we're just dropping singles right now. An album will come eventually, but right now we're just focused on dropping singles.
Okay, and congratulations. I listened to your music. I listened to that freestyle you did over, I want to say, Where I'm From. Was it the Where I'm From?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was sick. I'm really appreciating your craft, your skill set. I could hear, your intention in how you write, how you rhyme, how you project. You even sound like somebody, he said one take, you sound like you do one take. It sound like you practice, because it's so professionally done the way you record your vocals. And it seemed like you really, even listening to you in rhythm and flow and listening to you now, you really been perfecting on your tone of voice as well. So note that is that accurate?
It is very accurate. So once rhythm and flow was over, I just started, I got a whole, my whole team is new, and it's just, we just started taking the music to another level, right now, my music, when I listen to my music now, it just sounds so different from the old shit that I put out. And really, I'm doing the same shit. It's just more put together well. You know what I mean? it's put together better now. If that makes sense.
It's put together. Nah. It's evolution. It's growth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I could hear it, and it makes me feel so good that I could hear the growth. You know, even my newer videos that I'm putting out, like I could see the difference, and it makes me feel good. It's like, yeah, I'm progressing. As long as you see that you're progressing, you know, it gives you the drive to keep going.
Yeah. Beanz, outside of your own voice, which opinion, like who in your life is the opinion that you go to because you trust it when it comes to the sound of your music, when it comes to the vibe of your videos?
Definitely my manager. Ace, he definitely he's the A&R, he's everything. You know what I mean? Like we sit in the studio and we put the shit together. He has the ear for it. So if it's anything, if he tells me to try something, I'll try it. Like I'm super open to trying things because, you know, it helped and you can hear it in the new music. So he's definitely the one person that I go to for that.
He's a good guy, great guy, great manager.
Yeah, great guy.
'Cause he's on the post and he stays connected with folks. He does the work. He doesn't have to do that. He works with Corday too. Have you and Corday?
Oh, shout out to Corday.
Yeah, Corday's fam. Have y'all ever met or decided to do anything together?
I haven't met Corday yet. We actually haven't really had the opportunity to run into each other yet. Cause when I go out there, you know, it's just I work and he's working. So, but I'm sure we're gonna see each other soon.
Yo, get him when y'all get on that collabo. Make sure your bars are right, okay?
Facts.
I like that. All right. This actually came out last week. My bad, but Beanz, man, congratulations. You guys want to follow her? Beanz, tell them where they can follow you.
Beanz got bars on IG. Beanz on whatever. You can just search up Beanz.
Beanz got bars.
Up.
It'll come up. Beanz, and we're gonna play this song. Can't Call It. Congratulations to you. Keep staying tuned with us, okay? I'm following you, so stay in tune with us. And citizens, follow her, support her music. She's one of those ones we tell you about, and then a year later you go, oh, that's that same person? That's what you're going to see happen with this young lady. Continued success. Salute to your parents and your family, okay, Beanz?
Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all.
888-742-3345. Sway in the morning. Can't Call It. Shade 45.